I don't even have a
Hi?
yeah, it's up there. People love watching people eat. I want to eat first before we do this, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
It's gonna be like a long ass live stream. How much battery do you have? Do you have a battery pack?
I've got my laptop and some burners.
What ones are they?
One's got spicy in it, another one's got lemon chicken. Can I actually not go any different than that? That's rubbish. Oh, bro, straight up. Sorry, Kazzies. We're getting it. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Are you on live right now?
Yeah. How else? They love it when you eat. Hey, you want to come see some kai whānau? I wonder if we put it. Yeah. The lady was like just sticking on little, and I was like, I'll keep going. She's like, what? Looking at me, I was like, don't be shy, we're all starving. You're going to get my $25 worth right now.
You can have the olive.
This is a compost bin at Sylvia Park. Where I dripped in my food. You turn all the food at Sylvia Park into compost.
We're at Sylvia Park Mall. There's a huge ass food court here, and we're gonna compost the whole thing. So we're gonna bring up some wheelie bins. You're gonna see how much food waste comes out of a mall food court. And we're going to save that from landfill, and we're going to make compost out of it to help grow more food. So we're thinking circular economy. Is it whānau? Guaranteed this will be coming off once we start getting into the mahi.
Just gotta feel the engine, man. Usually, it's just one meal a day, that's all we have pretty much. We only caught it on Sophie yesterday and just had one meal, so I didn't even have a meal until just last night's dinner, so maybe fuel the engine first before doing stuff, but yeah. I'm joking. What do you reckon, whānau? Around here. This thing sucks! Did you guys watch the tree planting stuff? Were you on that? Man, this is the crappiest Chinese piece of crap I've bought in a long time. In that way. In that way. So I don't know if you can see, but these are the bins that we line up. There's probably about 7 or 8 of them. Sophie's just going to go get them. I'm just going to eat because I'm hungry. Yeah. We'll get started into composting. You'll learn about compost and how to make a really good compost. These are commercial compost bins. They're there at Sylvia Park down here. Yeah. Busy time on the traffic. Just notice. There we go. Hey, y'all on. Hey, kia ora, bro. Yeah, we're gonna make compost today. So this is a compost heap. With a temperature of about 30 degrees. I hope we're not turning any compost today, but this is Sylvia Park, by the way, in Auckland. You guys know what Sylvia Park is? Hopefully you surely do. Down here with Sophie, she's in the rain, and you can see she's bringing bins out of the food court. These things, they weigh about 70 kgs, right? Some of them, they weigh about 56. She just benches them straight up on them. I know, right? The woman does all the work and I just sit here eating. Times have changed. 2023 is real. You know what I mean? 2023 is real, my cousins. I was in at the food court because I just want to get some feed on, and the lady was just like slowly putting on my food on the, piling it up, and I was like, she like put a little bit of cabbage, and I was like, oh, load it up. And she's like, what? And I was like, load it up. I'm not paying $25.75 just to have it like empty. This is going to be my only meal for the day. I want you to load it up. I'm going to be hungry. So they like straight stacked it, eh? Straight stacked it. Good, no cutting the cost me a few planes. Yeah, bro. Don't settle for nothing, you know? Get what you want, get what you deserve. You know what I mean? So this dog's here because Sophie caught someone having a wank in the compost bin over here, and so we bring the dog now. These are the Sylvia Park compost bins. So we compost all the food court. Well, Sophie composts all the food court. You can see her walking across the road in the back. So for a box. We thought we'll come out today and educate you guys on a compost. You know what I mean? Pick up rubbish, pick up trash, compost the food, show you how to work it, turn it, live sustainable. You're about to be growing, my father. Education is coming really strong around here. Good work, Soap.
Oh, thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So, because it's 2023, we swap roles, you know. That's how it is these days.
He bought the food.
Yeah. I was just hungry, man. I wouldn't be able to do this without eating because I was straight getting comfy. I can better read it soon.
You're going to have to sit up there.
Yeah. I can see some of your questions. You have to like break it down because we can see it.
Why don't you put that thing like this?
Where the Kai from Katsu is he gonna put that angle? I can bring it closer actually.
Eh. This is the rubbish, the food waste from Sylvia Park Mall Food Court.
Yeah, so like you know the food court by McDonald's and you got Burger King and all those other ones, that's where all the food waste goes. And we put it into these compost bins and we compost it and turn it into compost. Hey, go away. There's a lot of food to do. There's a lot of food. Sorry. There's a lot of sugar in this pie actually. Salt, the rice has got sugar. There's heaps of sugar in this, I'm realizing. I got heaps of veggies though. I'm just getting attacked by the elements right now. I think it's that season, the change of season. I always get sick on the change of season or hay fever or something like that. As you can see, Sophie has to bring them from there all the way across down to here. And then we can lift them all into here. And you'll watch how that process goes by, how we'll add the mulch. And Sophie will probably take over most of the talking because this is her field of expertise. And I can just sit there and just do the mahi, you know? Is this her actual job? Yes, this is her actual job. And she actually gets paid to do this too, by the way. So, you know, big ups to her. She's developed this business by herself to do this. She's self-employed, so it means that she doesn't have to answer to anyone. She just comes and composts the food when she wants. And
Last two are too heavy for me.
I've got that. I've got no rush.
12 bins today. The bins are 180 litres. Should we do some quick maths around how much household food waste that is? Bins times 180 litres, 2,160 litres of food waste. And the household food waste bins that the council's rolling out are 23 litres each. So divide that by 23. This is 93 households worth of food waste we're about to compost right now. And that's how much food waste Sylvia Park gets in 3 days. So we don't do the full week. This is just 3 days, and this is just one of their 2 food courts.
And what you're going to see is how much good food is wasted, farmer. Like how much food you could eat if it wasn't left in these bins to go rotten. So what you're about to see There's money down the drain. So film it, you know? Snap this stuff. What?
We're pretty stoked to have these people coming on board and actually composting it though, at least instead of them throwing it in landfill. And what we hope is that other organisations are going to get on board and start being keen to compost it. And I'm not feeding the corporate empire. This composting is feeding public soil nuclear. We're taking calories. We all know food is calories. Calories is a measurement of energy. So that's what a calorie is. A calorie is a unit of energy, and we're taking calories that people are choosing to waste and put it into, feed that energy back into public soil nuclear. So I'd say that most of this food waste that's in here is stuff that people ordered as takeaway meals but then didn't finish, and so they're throwing away. So yeah, and there's also heaps of like fruit peels and stuff like that from places like Tank Juice. But first of all, we actually have to clear out this bin to compost in it.
What?
Huh? All 4 of these bins are full, so we're going to empty this, we're going to empty the top half of this into that one, and then we're going to fill the rest into that bag inside that shed. Then we're going to flip these 2 and compost there.
Oh. Bro, we're going to be working today.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep eating my food. I need this. Whoa, whoa. Well, so this is the fun one. Okay. You guys are about to see a mahi on, bro. Straight up. You're not even gonna witness what it's like to be like, oh shit, mahi on, cuz.
The other option is for us to compost in the that bin, but then we'll still have to come and flip this. So I reckon we just get straight to it. Money's done. Let's get it sorted. This is how I get a 6-pack even though I don't go to the gym.
Do we want to open this bin up then?
Yeah. Yeah, carbon t-shirt underneath. You're gonna need to charge that. The price is probably good early.
I got my laptop here that can charge it.
Okay, there's still 2 bins over there I need you to grab.
Boss. Yes. Both.
modular, so all these edges and everything, they can come in and out, so that basically for us to turn compost from one bin into another, we just take out the middle slats and kind of throw it across. If you're interested, check them out at Carbon Cycle Company. Yep, so we're composting Sylvia Park food court today. All these bins behind us is about 100 households worth of food waste.
Stuff like this, Fano.
Yeah, wontons, spring rolls, chips.
There's buckets of it.
That's it. And we will turn all that into soil, fertile soil. And that's going to be used just around the corner up there at this little community garden they're just starting. And our hope is that they get a much bigger garden around here at Sylvia Park. There's a shovel there. Underneath it's mature compost, and the mature compost is what we're going to bag up.
Roll up the sleeves.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So the purpose of turning the compost is to introduce oxygen. There's two ways that food waste can rot. An anaerobic, which means no oxygen, or an aerobic, which means oxygen. Aerobic, like air. And when it's anaerobic, that's like if you leave your lunch in your lunchbox over the weekend and it goes all fluffy and rotten, or stuff, you know, in your fridge that's gone bad, and that's the way we don't want. That's where the nasty bacteria that's really bad for you grows. But an aerobic way is where we're introducing oxygen, so lots of other types of life and critters like, you know, worms and slaters and bugs are all thriving. And that's what we want. Woo! Right.
Get the food digest.
Yeah, he made the mistake of eating his whole katsu right before getting into the hard money.
No regret. No regret. I have no regret.
This is looking not too bad. Not like good as we...
Do you want to get the hose out?
I don't want to wet it while we hold it. Make it easier. But we will wet it down once it's in the bag.
This is gold, Fano. This is gold. If you're in the tree planting game, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this is cream.
So a lot of people think that compost is soil, but compost is not actually soil. Compost is basically food for the soil. So this is a whole mix of calories as well as nematodes, fungi, bacteria and protozoa. And those four things make a biocomplete soil. And they're basically different sizes of things that live in nature, bacteria being the smallest, and nematodes, which is like your worms and stuff like that, being the biggest. If you think about worms as being the apex predator of the soil, they're basically the sharks of the soil, and the bacteria are the fish of the soil.
My man who's an expert, drop it in. What do you know about compost? You know about the Discus straight annihilated out. Don't be coming up with your smart comments, my man. Eating for breakfast.
Yeah.
We do the stuff that normal people wouldn't want to do. We're out here changing the world one soil turn at a time. This is in Auckland. Tamaki Mikoto.
Sylvia Park Mall.
Sylvia Park Mall, eastern suburbs. Hemua.
Right, let's load some of this compost in here then. You want to know CrossFit? You want to know the gym membership? A lot of people going to work and sitting their ass on their ass every day doing something that makes someone else a whole lot of money, and then they spend the money they make going to the gym and working out.
This is what it's like, whānau. Doing stuff with Papatūānuku. We're figuring out how we can contain to sustain our whānau while living in the city, while living in an urban place, because we can all do it. Problem is do we choose to accept to do it?
Now we have to fill that bag until it's the heaviest that we can drag it. Yeah, so lift the side and shake it into the bottom, and then it will hold itself once it's got the up at the bottom. Look at him trying to get the easy job of holding the bag.
Oh, you're taking up all the space.
Any tradies want to come get a job? See you'll be able to do this better than me. What do you reckon? Can we still drag it? A little bit more. And then we need to fit the rest in there.
Yep.
This is holy fun. You guys ever seen that film Fantastic Fungi? This here, this white stuff is mycelium, and so this is carbon sequestration. This is how we've turned food waste into fertile soils. The awesome thing about fungi is that plants, when we use this compost to grow plants will be able to exchange nutrients between each other through the fungi network, which is insanely awesome. But basically fungi is like a 3D printer in the soil. It can take minerals and nutrients from one plant, break it down, transport it along its threads to another plant. Whew. So fungi is like the internet of plants, of the soil for good.
So what do you scientists think about it out there, eh? What do all you scientists that have all that to say think about it? Come on. I think that's enough. There's no way we'll fit any more in there.
Okay. Let's drag it. We can put a drag it into that cave. You made it easy. That's probably good. 1 cubic meter, of food waste that is now put aside to grow food in. And this is the cycle of life. Literally the cycle of life. Alright, let's start throwing that across to the other side. So it's actually up to you. Wait, hang on a second. Do we flip that onto here, flip that there, and build a new one there? That's probably the best way.
You just want a free worker, bro.
Well, you said you'd be keen to do this. He said he'd be keen for top.
Should we let the voters decide? Do we do the hard way or the easy way, partner? You just drop it in the comments. Is it the hard way or the easy way?
Well, it'll be harder later for me because I'll have to flip that somehow.
Is it Rada's hard way? Nah.
Come on, let's do it the hard way. The hard way's the good way. Let's get our
Easy way,
six-pack.
G.
Let's get our six-pack on.
Hey, you know that's not even going to happen, bro.
You know, we've got to work these kids.
You know that wasn't even going to happen now.
If we do it the hard way, you know, we can I'll do a celebratory dance for your TikTok.
That's why I got this bad boy weapon.
Yeah, it's easier with that thing anyway. Hang on, let me take this thing and check this out. So this is the cool modular system. So we just take these edges out and then it's easy biscuits.
I've been turning my sorrow.
If you want a break, go get the hose. See, before, you know, we were getting the chest, and now we're going in for the back.
Tail walker, take on what's all new. That's it. Get it. Tail walker.
Making soil.
So Sophie's gonna have to sort some beets while she composts all the treats.
Yeah, we should have put some a Yui boom or something.
Sponsor us, Fano.
We need money.
Donate. We'll make us cooler. No. We'll put even the lights up. We'll do this at night time. Compost in the dark. With your favourite.
Your favourite psychos.
Your favourite non-crack addicts. No. Non-drugs, those. We don't need to take drugs, Fano. We're high on life. It would all our mycelium up.
But damn, it might help, hey? Yeah, so you want to set this up? Alrighty. So if you see here, it's sort of really dry in the middle of the compost, and that's because the compost actually gets really hot, up to 65, even 75 degrees. What we're basically doing is hanging down all of that food waste, and then it's like a worm hanging.
Swimming it up like a worm hanging. So these bins are about 1,500 litres.
Blast that with water, it really needs water. Dry. These bins are actually 2,200 litres, so yeah, pretty big. We can fit 2 tons of food waste in one of these, and that's what we're going to do just now. We've got those 12 bins. Each of those bins are 180 litres each, and so that comes to around 2,000 litres, just over 2,000 litres.
So what do we have to water?
All this dry stuff here. So this, when it goes dry, it's because it's too hot. Can you put it to a shower setting? Give the worms a little shower. Yeah.
Why is it so covered?
I fixed it. Oh yeah. What are we doing today? We are composting Sylvia Park Mall food court. We are taking all of the food court rubbish into...
It just got worse, eh?
Pinch the hose. Grab this.
Yes.
No, pinch it.
All that pressure that's coming out of this.
Yeah, that looks good. Do the mist one. You see it's really dry over here, so it needs a bit of attention. So there's just like any other living thing, compost needs food, water, and air. So we're watering it now. We've added the food, which is all our calories and our leftover food waste from the raw food court. And by turning it, we're adding a lot of air and aerating the compost. So we're basically just trying to create a big, dark, warm, wet pile of
Sweet nectar.
sweet compost to feed Papatoa New Zealand. Well, what is Papatoa
Just
New
like the missus at home, brothers, gotta get it moist before you go and start turning her over. This shit don't work properly. Hey!
Get you, boy. Yeah. We can find a way to. I don't want to not work. turned a few times, and so I think twice already. But you don't want to turn it too much because you want to let the fungi build up. Fungi grows like little strands of hair all through the compost, and you want to let that fungi kind of build up because that gives the soil structure. When the soil has structure, that means that it's more drought resistant and it's more flood resistant. And we do need the beets. The only thing that's missing from the equation.
Without the beets, we get no treats.
I'll
Just
give you some treats.
straight cold.
I told you I'd give you treats for helping me.
I'm still waiting.
We need to put some more fats in the middle now. There you go. I don't know why I keep washing my hands and they're just about to get dirty again.
Princess today.
No, I don't know. I think it's just like trying to stay clean. Yeah, those three. We're using a hardwood for the inner ones now because the inner ones get so hot.
Yeah, it's up to your right.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Fran, when we make all these ingredients, then it pretty much gets to, it can get up to 75 degrees. But because we compost things like meat and processed foods and stuff, what we aim to do is get it over 65 degrees for a couple of days, and that pasteurizes or basically cooks off that meat so much that it becomes safer to handle. So we can do this. If you don't know what you're doing with compost and you're dealing with meat that's rotting in a cold environment, you risk Legionnaire's disease, which is basically when you get rotten meat in your lungs.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but we're not doing that. See, that was nice and hot. You want to turn water in and I'll shovel?
Right, just lift that up so it'll break it down.
Usually I do this by myself. So I'm very appreciative
My pets are off.
of Itudako here today. Hopefully we can give you guys a bit of insight into how to make your own compost at home. So at the moment we've got the food scraps collection rolling out across Auckland. But you may not know this, but it's not going to be composted. We're all carbon-based life forms. I'm a carbon-based life form, he's a carbon-based life form. Arako is carbon, food is carbon. And oil is also carbon. And the issue that we've got with the Auckland Council is that they've recently decided they're going to, instead of mining carbon out of Papatūānuku in the form of oil, they're going to mine carbon out of our food waste by cooking it down into methane gas, which is a type of gas that's often used in combustion engines, high-octane combustion engines like rocket launchers and stuff like that. So your food waste collection service is not going to be composted, it's going to make gas. And that is really unfortunate because we're in a climate emergency and we need to be nourishing Papatūānuku. You want to switch?
That's right.
I don't like this. If you can compost at home, then please do, because when the council takes your food waste, it's not going to be going anywhere good.
How many of you guys got compost at home? You want to get big, son? You want to have muscles? Come and compost.
I'm curious about who said they got compost. Yo, if you're just down the road, come give us a hand. We got a spare shovel. So bring a pitchfork if you have one.
Bring some beets.
Yeah, bring a Yui boom.
Bring
That's what we
some beets.
mostly need.
Bring some beets down below.
We'll slow down a bit because we need to get this wet before you shovel it over. So take a breather. That's what I keep doing. Washing my hands.
Get the brown off.
If we can still get rubbish.
Spider.
Spider?
Spider.
Probably.
There's a spider.
How full is that bin?
I think that was like chocolate.
No, but it will have dropped down. What are you up to?
Checking the bin machine.
I love how you lifted up the one that didn't have a handle.
Clever, eh? Clever. Oh, Kilda. What are you guys up to? We're out here composting the streets. No.
We're turning your trash into fertile soils.
So we can grow some trees. Man, this thing is actually the shittiest thing I've...
Looks pretty good. You can tilt it down so it gets quite high up. Like you don't want to see your ankle. You can climb on top of the bin.
No, because then it just drops. There's no happiness with this thing.
Unsatisfactory purchase.
Right.
Do you order it?
Underneath. So, when you ask, where does all the money go into and all that kind of stuff? This is where the money goes. When you guys go, oh, where'd you take the trolley for? This is where your trolley goes.
We're going to heal the earth. Well, you're not joking. Like, people always say on my stuff, because on my TikTok I mostly do explanationary videos. I don't do too much live streaming because I can't afford the data. And everyone's like, what? You just talk all this stuff. What do you actually do? What do you actually do? And I'm laughing every day. Because I do this every day.
I didn't do it. You know what, Fano? The compost, not a bad view either.
You were looking at my ass, weren't you? So how cool was that one? Did you find out?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he forgot.
I was kind of distracted.
Real girls aren't afraid to get dirty. I am kind of afraid of spiders though. It's like my one thing of doing this job. Some people have a stink boss, my colleagues could be less creepy. Sometimes I got creepy colleagues.
Nice compost there.
Can you? Oh, we can easily put that on top there. Can we put it back to the mist? The mist settings the best because it just defines particle size. Kind of what we want.
I just want to see you wet.
Hold the hose.
I just want to see you
He's
wet.
trying to get me wet. Ew. Ew, they don't want to see that stuff, rather.
Should we put it to the boats? Do we get so few?
Because we are under shelter, so it's lucky for us because we get to stay dry. But there's basically this big stairwell across from us. So over there's the train station, and there's an overpass, and these compost bins are under there. But this water is this is rainwater that's come collected from the overpass from a tank. So it pretty much is just the same rain.
I'm an expert on the hose. You know?
Yeah.
Check it out.
See,
Can you squirt like that? No way. You know? You know, this is like the adult show, you know? During the day, you know, it's all the adult show. When you come home with your kiddies, we put on the kids show and go plant some trees out in the park. And they pick up rubbish up in the dark. We've kept you up all night. You know what I mean? We've kept you up all night.
Everything you're saying is like a rhyme. And look, a free spoon.
Non-compostable. Rubbish.
Wish someone would spoon me.
Please don't.
Yeah. Happily single. Happily no man in my life. Just all the kind of stuff that happens if you hang out with men too much anyways.
They just start squirting you with your hose.
Wow, way to steal my punchline. Alright. What is
You must have spot this in
the
there.
Cooper Moldy for composting, Rata?
Waraku.
Wairako.
Waraku.
Wairako means,
Waraku.
what does it mean?
Water, wet stick.
Wet stick. Wet stick. So if you want to get a wet stick, you know where to come, you know who to see.
Good luck. Good luck. I wish you good luck. Best endeavors. We're not picking rubbish up in the rain, we're turning soil.
We are turning
Turning
food waste into
soil.
soil. So if you would like some compost today, come down to Sylvia Park right now and I will give you some compost for free. This shit is worth $1 a litre, so it's premium.
So if you want
Premium soil.
the best kind of plants, alright, a nice yield hill on your flowering stages,
Just bring
because
a
we all
bucket,
know.
bring an ice cream container or a
Then,
bucket or something.
You know, call no further. No more blood and bone in there, whānau. No more black magic.
But this is the black magic that you need. Right, can you please wet this? Can you please soak this? Now once that's completely soaking, time for number 2.
annihilation.
Why do you highlight it?
Oh, I know what that is.
What?
It's because I've been doing too many live streams.
What happened?
I've just been doing too many live streams. That's just the issue.
What does that mean?
Oh, we're still live. Bro, I apologize about this whole stand thing. You know what I mean? Like, I know you guys and all that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to get it all right. You know? This is it here. Talking to the compost. So we're going to reload that one now. Pull it back into here. You get shredded with the birds. See? We're all coming out for the fitness, bro. It's just fitness. We're getting there. But we have to then lift up this. So if you guys are interested. So this is food, bro. Heaps of food, eh? Heaps of clay. When I first started doing this, yeah, I did. You know when I first started doing this, I was just like astonished about how much food was thrown out. I was like, oh, these guys, eh? You know? So what's in those boxes? Awesome mahi. Compost. So the next strategy is to move the compost from that side to the other side. Is that good?
So this white stuff in here, this is a thermophilic bacteria from our compost getting too hot. So that's why we're watering it and turning it, cooling it down. This one will be way faster than that one.
I don't know, this one's like real sticky, eh? Real sticky. Come on.
Oh yeah. You started being a curve on your freaking TikTok, and then your commenters are like getting curvy as too.
Who?
Your commenters are like, I want the girl. If you want the girl, you gotta plant trees, alright?
When the girl come out and do this mahia, harden up. You know? Put your money where your mouth is. Don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk, my words. I can definitely get that compost wet.
How do I know that your rako can eat too?
Now they just all jumped off. And they running right away. Typical.
Huh?
Typical.
Who?
Typical.
and it gets dry, it's not going to sustain any life, any worms or anything like that. I'm sure I don't need to explain why every living thing that's good for this planet needs those kind of key crucial ingredients: food, water, and air.
Oh, bro.
Take a break with. After we've done this, we've got all that food waste to compost. So if you want to see the kind of audacity of the problem, that's a real exciting moment.
That's the real juice.
That's the real goodies. That's why I'm standing in there.
So cool.
Good Itu rako. Doing the wide arco. Getting your Itu rako. Nice and
We're going out tonight. Tonight. You want to go down tonight on the town? On a weeknight on the Friday. What's the heck tonight, Philo? Any invites? I'll come to a party. I'll rock up. Yeah. We'll rock up. We'll come to your party.
Nice. That one there will be easy though.
Yep.
Maybe not, maybe.
Not even a jumper. Oh, it's freezing, bro.
It's hot when you're here.
When you're working it, definitely does, my bro. Next minute you see like 10 guys pull up. I'm here to plant. Do it for Mother Nature, my G. Do it for Mother Nature.
I think we should put some more food waste inside this bin.
With the fruit?
Yeah.
High acidic? Yeah, I know. Ooh, got a bit wet.
Put on a couple of center slats. Woo! Oh boy!
A beer after this.
I'll buy you a beer and the payment.
Yo.
Service today.
Yeah,
Yeah, huh?
payment.
As a payment for your kindly service.
Man, I'm out here
What's on,
busting
Luke?
it up. Shit. Payment like that?
Anybody who helps me with the composting gets a beer.
I'm out here busting it up.
Or a sake.
God damn.
You can get a beer or a sake.
She's just lost sake. I'll suck it, man.
Oh no. You're probably sick of sake now, are you?
Huh?
You're probably sick of sake now,
That's my daily.
It's your new favourite?
My daily. I do a side can edit all the time. You guys always come back. We're on the come page.
Alright, can you give me a couple more strips to cover that? And I'll bring another thing to do that. Turn the hose off.
I don't think so. It's so dry, man.
I can see it's getting around this side.
Oh, okay.
It's too low for me to empty the bin. Well, maybe we could take a hose around there while I take this one out. Low for me. That's because of this. Oh, this one's a bag.
This will be fun.
The bones. We'll do that in the fresh one. It's meat. I want to do roasted vegetables.
So this is like the kind of pulp you get from
Tank juice.
tank juice.
That's tank juice when they make the
Right.
fruit juices.
This could be turned into like
Fruit roll-up.
fruit roll-up, biscuits, brownies. There's so many alternatives. So these are business models for you. Go to tank juice, get all this stuff. We'll get stuff. Hey, what's this?
Enterprise.
Enterprise.
Let's have a couple more. It's really dry, hey?
I think you forget that underneath here there's some natural rainfall like a tree.
Yeah. So this is what we're trying to create in these compost bins is the same environment as underneath the forest canopy. So usually you wouldn't have a giant concrete roof in a forest canopy and you'd get lots of beautiful rainwater dripping down from the leaves, which has other nutrients in it. So there's different nutrients that's on leaves, microbes, and also things like bird poo and things like that, which have got its own set of microbes. That's what we're feeding here. When I say I'm a composter, I'm really a farmer for little creatures smaller than the eye can see.
We're here doing the mahi whānau. Not a day that we just sit still. Not a day. We're doing it. Doing it. Oh, doing it. What are you up to today? I'm just doing it. Maybe we should get sponsored by Nike, eh? Nah, not those child slaveries. Not with those child slaveries. Sorry.
Alright, do you want to take out the cover for a minute? Or break?
some of the different things we like to do down here. You're down at Sylvia Park, where we compost the food court out, and yeah.
Yeah, so we use this compost when we're planting out our trees and stuff in the park. And I'm starting a project I'm very excited for. It's going to be very difficult, which is called Compost the Rich, where I'm trying to get all of Elon Musk's carbon emissions composted. So if you want to know something crazy that I found out when I was researching this project, is that so the average New Zealander, the average person in Aotearoa, they use around about 8 tons of carbon in a year. But Elon Musk uses 2,222 tons of carbon in the year. So for every 1 year Elon Musk lives, he spends 288 years of what it costs for someone, what a normal person in Aotearoa uses and resources when they live. And that's not including his business, that's just his personal life. So he's spending 288 years of resource that any of us here in Aotearoa would use to live 1 year. He uses 288 times that amount.
You can take that to the bank.
And that's because every second day he gets a private jet flight. So my mission is to compost down all his emissions and get Elon Musk to net zero. That's my idea of a project. Because I think we should point out these billionaires are saying, oh, individual action, get a key cup, pick up some rubbish and everything. But at the end of the day, they're the ones that are manufacturing the problem that we all have to live with.
I just turn in my soil.
Turn my soil
into gold.
They call it black gold.
Man, ever seen all those apocalypse movies? Soil was more greater than gold. Well, first it's water, right? But then the next is the dirt man.
I love these people as well who think like, oh, I'm going to be a real estate agent and get really rich and then get a seat on the airship out of here when there's apocalypse. Meanwhile, me and Rada here, we know how to make soil, grow food, plant
Straight
trees.
savage mode.
We'll be the ones out here being the Wally when the rich people leave this earth. We'll be here restoring it. Either that or they'll be kidnapping us because we'll know how to produce food.
Oh, good luck with that. You're straight coming after the taniwha.
Alright, we're nearly there. Let's put one more bin of fruit scraps on top of this, Rada. You choose one. Banana peels are full of potassium. If you are at your house and you have house plants, you can just rip up this or make it tea. Basically, just put hot water with a banana peel and water your plant with it once it's cooled down, and it will be an amazing source of vitamin B and potassium, which will help your plant get rid of things like ants, aphids, and also make it really strong and resilient. Another thing you can do is just rip it up. Put it in your oven after you finish making a roast dinner till it dries out, and then use that around the soil of your plant like a dried up banana mulch. And it's an incredible plant food. So we don't need to be wasting any of this. And right now we're composting it and feeding it straight to Papatoa Nuku. mushrooms are another awesome way for storing carbon. Oi, that is so true. We just recently had a study come out that 40% of the carbon in the soil is from mycelium networks. And if you were on earlier, and we just turned this one, so I'm not sure we'll be able to show you, but I managed to find a mycelium network inside my compost bin to show. So we're about to turn this last compost bin and process all this food waste. And when we turn this last one, if I see any of those fungi strands, what are they called? Mycelium, but it's called my something. What the strand of the mycelium is called. If someone knows, let me know. And that is a direct carbon sequestration.
A lot of things that you think that might be compostable, you can't actually compost.
Well, you can. You can't compost these plastic gloves though. Rubbish.
I think I just like the water coming down my arms, that's what I like.
Yeah, I think the feeling of the mist is really nice, but the feeling of the mud on your fingers kind of like slimy.
Yeah.
So it's like nice to switch it up and mist it off there. Yes, so Elon Musk, he spends 2,000 tons of carbon getting private jets in a year. Kim Kardashian spends 4,000 tons of carbon catching private jets. And Taylor Swift, the number one private jet catcher of all celebrities, spends nearly 9,000 tons. So what is 9,000 divided by 7.7? Because that is how many years of human life that she uses in 1 year getting private jets. Someone do that math for me.
Funny how people are starting to calculate this paper like that.
9,000 divided by 7.7. Someone chuck that number in the chat.
That's the new currency of human life right there. 7 point what?
7.7.
7.7 is your human life value now. Your
That's
carbon life
how
value.
much carbon you need. Food is carbon, you know. Plants are carbon. Humans are carbon. We're carbon-based life forms. So, yeah, we're talking about water, oxygen, and food. And the food that we're eating is made up of minerals,
Why do you
carbon.
think we have carbon-based credits? 1,245.
So she uses 1,245 years of human life in 1 year
Holy shit.
catching private jets. That's Taylor Swift. So
Right.
when we have all these big corporations saying you don't use single-use coffee cups, yes, that's important and we should all be doing what we can, but let's really look where the problem is, Whānau. If it costs the average person in Aotearoa 7.7 cubic meters of carbon to live, and Taylor Swift is out here on 1,245 in 1 year, where's the problem at? Why are we idolizing these people? Why do we idolize Elon Musk and Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift?
So they're blind. So we're blind, Hana. Would you like to kiss me?
Nah, I'm good. I love shoveling. Plus, it gets me angry, you know, thinking about these, like, shitty-ass celebrities that are just famous for being rich and hot. And they're just abusers.
Remember the car park? I can't read the long words from so far away, sorry, bro.
Have to get close to the canopy.
What have we got up in there?
You can sit on that bin.
Wake up, carbon doesn't cause climate change. We're not saying carbon caused climate change. What we're saying is, ever heard of carbon credits?
There's a cycle.
Ever heard of carbon credits? All right, so are you not guessing that you're going to get based off carbon credits and have to pay carbon credits, my bro?
Carbon isn't the problem. It's the cycle that we're
Financial scheme.
A great guy called Einstein, I believe, said that energy is neither transformed or it's neither created or destroyed. It's only transformed. Every single thing's moving in a cycle. Our water cycle, our carbon cycle, a nutrient cycle. What we've done is disrupt the cycle. So climate change isn't caused by carbon. Climate change isn't caused by carbon. It's caused by us disrupting the natural cycle of things. Whew. Yeah, sorry, I get emotional when I think about people that aren't respecting the planetary boundaries and the fact that we live on this fragile ecosystem that's moving in a holistic, natural, circular economy. So, yeah, come on, I'm doing my bit. Alright, we can put the next one now. Yeah, we just need to wet this one a little bit. This is our final bit. Hard. Honestly, I've always thought this, like, if I ever saw Bill Gates, I would...
Run his ass over.
Yeah, nah.
What's that, bro?
I don't know what that was. I'm going to close up this bin so we can film from that way, and then we can open up the one this is sitting on, and that's our final one. Get that soaked, and then get this soaked, and then we're on the final stretch. We are about 70% done now, whānau. We're on the side of the road because this is actually underneath a stairwell. From an overbridge from the Sylvia Park train station to Sylvia Park Mall. We are at Sylvia Park. We are composting Sylvia Park's food waste. These bins are all their food waste from the food court. And we are out here turning the food waste.
If you pull down one of the legs to balance it out.
Oh, yeah. I'm not too worried about it. I don't want your thing to be, like, unstable. This is a shitty guy. It's okay, though.
Yeah, that's good. One more square.
Not the moldy guy. Got community service for stealing trolleys. No, he didn't. We pulled those out of the creek, bro. They were litter. If you ever see a trolley in a creek, hit this guy up. He's the trolley removal service for littered trolleys.
Yeah, I created it from here. I seen it, I drawed it up on the whiteboard, and then I built it.
Yeah.
I talked about it, and then I did it. Doing it. We out here.
Dream it.
Doing it.
Dream it. Speak it. Do it. Live it.
Doing it.
It's a good little song beat. Dream it. Speak it. Do it.
Oh, you don't stare at the same people walk out like, doing it. What are we doing, buddy? We're doing it. Do it, Co. Just do it, Co. Get it done, Co. Co. Don't be doing it like that now. Just do it, Co. What you doing, Dr. Doodle-Doo? Dr. Doodle-Doo? What's that? What you got? Whoa. I love you. Yes, I do.
You and your pussycat face.
Meow. Meow.
Oh, is that a dirty thing?
What? No, I heard that song before.
Yeah, I have.
Practice enough?
I don't know with you, sometimes you're just out there making dirty jokes.
trying to get the compost nice and moist, you mean?
That one. Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming down to the final bin.
We're at the final stretch. Got all these bins to process around here, like these ones. Do I get paid for this? I get paid for 3 hours a week to compost Sylvia Park Mall Food Court. I'm paid to compost for 16 hours a week, and in that I compost Eden Park Stadium, Smales Farm, you know where the hospital is there on the North Shore, Sylvia Park Mall here, Hallertau Brewery out in Kumeu, and what's the other one? Oh yeah, Outside In, a nursery just around here out in West as well. Can we volunteer to come sort that compost out on any given day? Message me on my TikTok or Instagram, Sophora Fox, Sophora Fox, and I will be keen. Yeah, I've got actually this thing.
Across.
Oh, swipe across. Which, this way?
Yeah. Now hit the interactive.
Interact.
Oh, actually, sorry, the pencil one, sorry.
Oh, the pencil.
And then get stickers.
Stickers. Okay.
Oh, I'm just getting your ass wet the whole time.
Couldn't even feel that. Yeah, I'll put my. This is.
Words, bro. Like you'll just get straight exit the realm, brother.
This is my IG and my TikTok, and you can message me on there. I've got a group called the Regeneration Army, which Rata is a part of. And the Regeneration Army, what we do is go around and get our hands dirty and solve climate change. We get amongst it. We do it. Have you joined him now? Me and him both came up with the idea of Iturako, and then him and his personality really took it places, and he's inspired me to join TikTok as well. So I'm just recently joined on TikTok as Sophora Fox. So if you're interested, give me a follow. I've been just seeing what kind of stuff I like to create, and now I think I've kind of got the idea of what it is. So I'm going to be doing my Compost the Rich project, and hopefully a bunch of projects where I show you guys around all the different sustainability initiatives that are happening around Tāmaki Makaurau, and all the other awesome things that people are out here doing that you don't hear about. Because did you know, if you look the next time you see TV1 News, when it first opened, sponsored by ExxonMobil, the gas station. So our media that we're getting about climate change is funded by all the oil and gas companies. So
that's why we'll never change, Vano.
We need to have our own. This is why TikTok and these platforms like that, this is where the truth freaking happens.
This is the real deal.
This is where it's at. All right, let's move around.
You don't get compost like that. You know what I mean? It takes a while to get real compost. Hence, they're trying to ban it. Yes, they are trying to ban composting. There's a lot of the things, like in the sense of like trying to reduce a lot of things that is like going to give us this freedom of right. So, you know, it is key importance. If you are.
To make our own soil, why would we go to the supermarket and buy their groceries when we can make our own?
You mean the supermarkets that they own? You mean the supermarkets that they own, people? Shit. Crazy.
You mean the supermarkets are capitalist institutions that are funded by the same people that fund medicines? And the same people that fund oil and gas? So I'm happy we have platforms like TikTok so we can talk the truth. Because the news will never talk about the reality of the situation. So this is a fresh compost, and it's going to be really hot. You might be able to see steam coming off it. Where's that thermometer? And so this compost is going to be able to see some rotten food through it as we turn it. So those,
it smells beautiful.
The first one that we turned had been turned twice. The second one that we turned had been turned once, and this one hasn't been turned yet. Every time you turn it, we're incorporating the food waste, aerating it, adding water, and that's a part of that process. By the time we've turned it 3 times, it's ready to go and to be used in the garden. So this one's only, this one I was adding to last week, whereas the first one we did, that was already 2 months old, or maybe even 3 months old. So you can see this material here, this grass that's on top, it's still green. So that's how fresh it is. And it will take you a couple of months to make really good compost, but it's a worthy process.
Don't go to school, fellas. Get your education right here.
This compost right now is 70 degrees, so I'm very happy to be turning it, because that's a little bit hot. And that's why we're out here in our t-shirts as well, because it's nice and warm.
Jesus. You have to drag pull that one hard, man. When you do that. This is when the shirt comes off because it gets too freaking hot.
Yeah. Don't go here though, you'll wet your head.
It's unreal with that flex in there, right?
That flex is annoying.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that steam!
It's getting hot.
How many steps did you take off really? Oh. You know it's hot when your glasses are steaming up.
Man, I miss the smell of this sometimes.
Oh my god, move it. We don't want this one to be open for too long. Ooh, nice and hot. This is why they call it hot composting. And that's what we're doing. We're heating this food waste up, making a honey. This is basically a worm honey.
We thought it was just about to get harder. Well, it just took level 2000 up in there, doing it. We out here, just doing it.
Just the two of us.
We can turn it every time. You go walk, go you walk, walk. You didn't walk Alma? Check it out.
Yeah, if anyone does walk arm wants to come help me compost. Oh, my glasses are steamed up. Look at this. Look at this steam. Yeah. I managed to turn it off through the pocket. Yeah. Yeah, this is under the bridge. I wish I could get you in it, Rada. You're the star of the Eturako channel, after all. Here we go. There's Rada doing this business. Yes, this compost is under a bridge at Sylvia Park Mall. Look at that steam. That is some hot compost. So we're lucky to be able to make this compost at Sylvia Park Mall. And the only time it ever has smell is when we do this first turn. So we try and do it as fast as possible. This is where we're kind of mixing everything up.
Fridge? I hate this shit. I smashed my head into this many times before. That pisses me off. Like the one thing I actually hate about this place. The fact I keep smashing my head into that bloody thing. Yeah, move it down though. Look at the head though.
Huh?
Let's move it down more.
No. Ooh, it's so hot. Literally steaming.
How old is this box? 70 degrees?
Yeah, so this is really fresh. I only finished building this box a week ago, but it's 70 degrees.
What do you think, bro? It's nice though. It's like a sauna though. All the good microbes. It's actually good for your health. All the stuff that's coming off, all the steam. It fills you up, clears you out. You know, you get a strong immunity as well.
Oh man, after turning 2 boxes and then doing this, I have to say, Rada, I'm so thankful that you're here. If I was doing this alone right now, I'd be like crying.
Thanks. I can go and pick up rubbish and walk 15 kilometers a day.
Yeah, I mean, this is being part of the revolution is how you keep fit, man.
Because, you know, I get the walking, I get the leg muscles, you know, I get the plank muscles.
These freaking sticks are the worst thing.
I would charge them more for this kind of materials as well. It takes longer to process it, so.
Yeah, we just got to work with what we got. See, the problem is most of these corporates are just at the point of being convinced that caring for Papatoa Nuku is a good idea in the first place. So we have to, care for them. We have to kind of look after their
They'll just get pointed at.
situations till they can be convinced this is a good idea.
Hey, whānau, we'll just pūkana up against them. Like our tūpuna did. Our tūpuna used to just pūkana up against them and be like, no, we go to war now. Lost the war.
Put some more slices in. How are you breaking this up? Just one's good.
Sure.
It's a lot. It's too big for me to get it over a higher amount. I'm only 5 foot. I'm only 5 foot, Ben.
We get hot and steamy on this show.
Woo!
Hot and
Yes, we
steamy.
do.
You know what I mean? Hot and steamy.
Right.
I like it. Yeah, sometimes it's just like, you know, you're pushing hard, right? Look at this. Look at that face, eh? Picture.
It is steamy.
So Flora's going to be going live with a lot of her compost tills and turning. She'll be getting her own beats. So you guys will be able to follow along, come in, watch your compost for the day, and learn about soil ecology.
And I also have a mean rant about any of these celebrities that are abusing our planet. And my plan is to try and get them to carbon zero. Oh my god, my glasses. Yes, Rana, yes. We are getting there. Needs a lot of water.
No. If you want to just jump over to Soap Forest page, hit the follow there, then jump back on, we'll still be here. Got one more bin to go. Oh, we're building a compost next.
The building won't take long, we're too fast at that. So we have to replenish the water that's coming off this in steam, so you can see how steamy and hot it is. And we have to replenish that water, because what are those things that the microbes need? Food, water, and air. Do you need some more slats in the middle?
Hey kid, hey joke. Doing, doing. Sing me a song, I wanna know. This is sad.
What's the song we both know we could sing?
What is it?
We need to learn some more songs, Dan. We need to learn some. What is it?
What's the song?
What's the song?
What's the song, Mr. Wolf?
What is the song? Are you at the bottom now? Yeah, this is easy once you're at the bottom.
We at the bottom.
Give me that one.
Little bitch.
I need some water too. Do we have any?
Should get some back. We'll process this and just do it.
Okay. I can give you water from the hose, but it's not like
A yuck.
good.
A yuck.
Did anyone actually be able to recognize that song we were singing?
Hi ho, it's off to work we go. With a shovel and a pick, we dig that shit. Hi ho.
Alright, we finished! Nearly. Nearly got to build a new one. We're gonna be, you'll get gross. I reckon we're not getting in there. Okay, you do you.
I do me. I have been learning wiretails.
What lines have you learned recently at your tomato class?
I'm so jealous how hot the compost is. It's pretty hot, man.
It's hot. If you want to get your compost hot, my recommendation would be to go to your local seed gas station or a local coffee shop and ask to get their coffee grinds at the end of the day. It's a very stable nitrogen source that you can kind of store up for a while. It doesn't go rotten in the same way food waste does. And it means once you accrue a bunch of food waste, 2 key ingredients in your compost, browns and greens. The greens is your food waste. It's like green grass clippings and stuff like that. And the browns, that's your dry leaves, your cardboard, your bark, your wood mulch. And you need to do 50-50 of either one. Coffee grounds counts as a green because it's a nitrogen source. So when we say browns and greens, what we're really meaning is mostly nitrogen stuff and mostly carbon stuff. And how you can tell if it's nitrogen or carbon is that nitrogen, that would go rotten if you left it on your bench and your lunchbox over the weekend. It would go rotten, but carbon would stay mostly the same. And the role of carbon in the compost is to provide a structure for the microbes to move around, and the role of the nitrogen is to provide a food source. We are composting the food waste from Sylvia Park food hall today. And we're about to get started on the next row. No, we'll leave that. Alright, so do you want to hand it around? We'll get started on the next.
Yeah, we'll set that up and put the camera back in the corner over there.
In here?
Yeah. I think I like the traffic. Like the traffic, eh? You know where we're at.
Yeah. What's another song? I only know like Daisy Bricker in terms of like wire songs. But what other songs we know? Surely we know some. I don't know either.
My brain's like,
My brain is. I'm in the thirsty mode right now. I didn't even eat my food. I'm gross at the moment. I'll eat my pie after. Can you drive after this?
I need to get 2 phones, one that can do all my stuff on it. Another one where I can do live on. So I can, if I get phone calls and stuff, I get interrupted with the live.
You could go, I wish it was possible to be like on flight mode, but on data, you know?
I got 2 phones. One for the work and one for the TikTok. One for the work and one for the TikTok.
TikTok is kind of like your side job.
TikTok on the clock. Get your body on block.
Okay, it's time for the big money.
Are you ready for some garden Fano? I know, this is all you've been waiting for. You've been listening to us turn compost, educating yourselves up, becoming one with nature. And in all of it, you know, we still got our eturaka, we're still working it, you know, keeping it strong out here. We're still at the iwi.
We use 3 bins in that one, right?
Yeah. Damn you, a big spider. Don't you call on me and I won't kill you. Understandable? That's our agreement. Go, you're just going to go straight on there, brother. That's our agreement. You don't bite me, I don't kill you. You know? It's pretty simple. You don't bite me and I don't kill you. Welcome in. We're coming around. Are you dating? No, we don't date. Sophie here wants to be a lone wolf. The only thing that we date is this earth mother. Get up in it, doing it. Still going. We're about to compost. Che te iwi, kia ora. We're down here at the compost hub, down by Sylvia Park. Should I chuck this guy in first?
No, we've got to get a layer of mulch at the bottom first.
Listen to the boss. Listen to the boss.
Trying to get some nice, big, strong
But
to put at the bottom so hold it here.
this is the kind of food that we compost. No. Crab sticks. Yeah, some of this is pretty good though, but you know, I'd be close to eating this, you know what I mean? It doesn't look that bad.
So that is the Chinese buffet in the small food court. At the end of the day, they can't keep any of that food because it's been in the warmer the whole day. And so that's to go into the compost. And, you know, it's sad that people can't eat it, but it's better that we give it to Papatūānuku than put it in landfill. Can you get another bucket of that? So what we've got here is our browns. This is sticks, leaves, flax, all that stuff. And this is making structure for the microbes to move around. And then the food that we're adding is the food that they're eating. But if you want to just put food in here, it would go slimy, slippery, fuzzy, yucky, stinky. And you know, the worms and the bugs and all that stuff that we're creating this environment for to eat this kai wouldn't be able to break it down because they wouldn't even be able to move through it, let alone all of the bad pathogenic things that would be breeding inside that sludgy, slimy environment. By putting in these sticks, this stick is going to act like a straw. It'll be putting oxygen through it, through all the little gaps in the timber, and also holding oxygen by holding gaps in the compost itself. And so that's how we create an aerobic compost pile, and the carbon also gets digested down by the fungi. And so all these different things, the browns of carbon and the greens of the food waste and the nitrogen, those two ingredients coming together, we're recreating the environment of a forest floor, where the trees would be dropping their dead leaves as the browns, and the animals would be dropping their manure as the greens, or the fruit falling from the tree, or an animal taking a dump, or something dying and passing away on the forest floor. So we're trying to recreate that environment and create it using the same processes that Papatūānuku uses to recycle organic materials, to recycle our kai here from Sylvia Park Mall. And these bins can be pretty heavy. The heaviest one I've ever lifted was 85 kilos. Oh, pitchy. It's pitchy, pitchy. So this is our greens. This is cabbage, noodles, chicken nuggets. And this is the greens that we're mixing in with the browns of the compost. And turning that into, the greens is the calories, that's the energy, and the browns is the structure. Yes, another carbon, please. I want to see. Oh, we are under a bridge. Yeah, we are under a bridge at Sylvia Park Mall. Oh, that's a nice big one. I'm buying old Ituraco a nice beer after this. One, as a thank you for showing you guys how to make compost. But two, come and giving me a hand, because usually I do this all by myself. That's a heavy one.
What's the kind of waste business you have to do?
Huh?
What's the kind of waste business you have to do?
So I do 50-50 carbon and nitrogen, at least 50-50. If you're really pro and you know about all the worms and all the critters you got in there, you can mess around with it a little bit. But if you're not seriously pro, just stick with 50-50. Yeah, I had to scoop. Sometimes they mix in rubbish that we can't compost in with the food waste, and I have to scoop that out by hand. You have a rubbish bin? The main culprits is chopsticks, gloves, fruit stickers. Bro, if you're making a fruit salad, just take the fruit stickers off as you're prepping the fruit, because it's really hard to get out of the compost once we're at this stage. This is tank juice. This is the fruit pulp from them making their juices. And it's a really good ingredient in the compost because worms love fruit.
What about this one?
This is an entire bin of banana peels. And this is probably from a bakery making banana cakes. Nothing in nature is wasted. Papatūānuku doesn't know what waste is. Only humans know what waste is, and that's just because we're not creative. But Papatūānuku, there's no such thing as waste. Nothing is waste. Everything is a resource to be used. This is the sounds of a compost bin.
Quite nice, yeah.
This is orange peels. This is avocado skins and pineapple skins. And this is plastic, which never gets composted. It cannot be composted. After this, Rowder's gonna show you his 6-pack.
It's full at the moment.
I'm glad you're getting paid to do this.
I get paid to do this.
Yeah.
It's working free for me, by the way.
I mean,
If
we
still
started
free, so follow
we
that
started
button.
at 1 and it's now 4, so that's my 3 hours done. That I'm paid. But it takes a bit longer, but we do it because it's good for the earth. And one day this will be a job that's really valued by people. We have to show them to value it though. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more cry actually. We'll just do a more gassy here. Oh, yuck, that's oil.
Oh no. Push your hands in.
Nothing like some oil. Shouldn't really put oil in the compost, but we're just stoked that these restaurants do what they are doing, do something. We started the conversation with these food court people and we're looking forward to continuing it, and we're all learning together. Because this is actually pretty revolutionary. I would challenge you to look around in the world. Where are other malls composting their food waste?
Not many. If any. How many knows you know how to shovel compost like this?
Eggshells, look at this. Eggshells and cabbage. Eggshells is great in your compost because it puts lots of great calcium in, as you might have guessed. So that's what they are.
And you thought I could talk and work. It's like a match, eh? You know what I mean? Like talking and working, y'all. We just keep it going, keep the cycling through, keep it engaged. Like, honestly, like I've been tired now, I've been talking for ages.
Let's have a look. Let me show you guys what's going on in here. So that is a whole bunch of food waste, and we add in the carbon. So that is what it is.
Have you been put to cut like
Yes, Fran, please come say hi next time. I need some helping hands on the compost. If anyone wants to come down and give me a hand, I come out to Southside on Thursdays or Fridays. Give me a message. So for a fox. Oh, that bubble went away. That had my handle. The little bubble. I think it went away. But give me a message on Sophora Fox on my IG, on my Facebook, or my IG on my TikTok, and you guys can come down and give me a hand with composting, and you can take some compost for your plants at home too, because I got heaps. Teamwork makes the dream work. It sure does. So we've done about half the bins so far, which is about 1,000 litres of compost of food waste out of landfill. We are not together, no. Everybody asks if we're together every time, Rada. Chopsticks! They are biodegradable,
in the bin?
but they are not compostable in this particular form. Mainly because a lot of these chopsticks and a lot of this kind of packaging has a waxy coating on it. These ones don't look like they do. composting. This is community scale composting. Industrial composting, they're using heavy machinery, they use big shredders to shred up all the food waste, and that's where these go. So anything we can't compost that's still biodegradable goes to reclaim, where they have these big shredders, and they compost that down, or I'm not sure if they compost it or if they have another process that they do. What they do there, really. But this is the way where we're most directly giving the energy and the nutrients back to Papa Tōnuku. And this plastic is never compostable. Oh, Rada, you're getting tired. Rada's gotten tired now. I'm getting tired. This is the 4th hour of composting. We have composted over 1 ton of food waste, and we have returned 3 tons, or about 4.5 to 5 cubic meters of compost. So that's all what we have done with this in our hands. So me and Rada today, between us, we will have lifted and shoveled, 2 tons of food waste and 4 tons of compost, so 3 tons each. So that's why we don't need the gym. But it's not as hard as you think, because when you work for the earth, she gives you energy.
That's right.
What do you reckon, Rada?
Power Ranger.
Power Ranger?
Power Ranger.
We're on the home stretch now. This is the 3rd bin. There's 2 more bins left after this, and then we're done. Have you counted how many wheelie bins you've given me? That.
We filmed them.
True. Must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 so far, I reckon.
I need to download
Woo! These are weighing about 40 to 60 kilos each. I will fight you. There should be more education around this stuff. Kia ora, uno mi. Blood clot, and it's me. You're a G. No, we're not. Always appreciate when people give the 2K.
Yeah.
It's quite affirming. So we've got some more greens here. This is the greens. Eggshells, breadcrumbs, celery sticks. That is the greens in your compost. Make sure you mix that greens. What you want to do, some people say layer it like a cake. Browns and greens and browns and greens. But we don't actually want it to be a cake. We want it to be more like a casserole. So we're putting half of that greens, half of that browns. We don't want it to stick in layers, because we want there to be as much surface area between the browns and greens as possible, between the wood mulch and the dried leaves and the food waste. So we want to mix that all together so it's completely mixed all the way. If it was in layers, then we would have layers of carbon and then layers of food food waste, and the layers of food waste would get all slimy and sludgy. We need the carbon and all that wood mulch and leaves to create the structure so that the ecology, the microbiology, the microbes, the worms, they can move along the carbon like a ladder, and the carbon's touching the food waste which they eat. Let me know if the way I explain stuff makes any sense, guys. I'm learning how to be a teacher while I'm on the fly, and I really want to share what I've learned. But I never did any classes or anything about this. I've just been out here doing it and researching on like YouTube and stuff. So, let me know if what I'm saying is making sense. So let me show you what I mean about having it all mixed in. Let me show you what I mean. So it's all completely stirred through. It's cold, I put a little hydrants on her. I don't want her to get soaking wet and then have to sit out here for hours with me when she's wet. But we're on our last bin now. This is our last bin of food waste. So congrats, if you've been along for the journey. You have just watched us compost 2 tons of food waste, saved it out of landfill. We have taken all the landfill waste, all the food waste from a mall food court, and in the space of a couple of hours, me and this guy with our hands, with our hearts and with a shovel, been able to turn it into compost, which is now going to go to feeding Papatūānuku and growing more food for us all. So that's circular economy, Zetafano, that's climate action. Banana peels! My favorite. It's just so good for the soil. Not the rubbish though, that looks like a lot of rubbish in there. Look, see? Look at that. That's hello for me.
Pick up your rubbish.
Done. Fine, look up.
So if you guys are tuning into the TikTok, make sure you, if you're liking this stuff, like if you feel as though this is the kind of content that other people need to see and hear, make sure you hit the share button down here at the bottom. Send it to 5 of your friends, maybe 10, 15's the max. And make sure you guys are hitting the follow button up there because we want to build this army bigger. And like I said, becoming a part of the Etiraku iwi is something bigger than what we all are. And as we do that, we want to show you different ways on how you can sequester and save the environment. Right now, I'm showing you how to pick up rubbish. Now we're showing you how to compost. And there are so many things out there that are ways that you can go about and trying to fix and solve the current planetary issue.
What do you guys think? On Tuesdays, we actually do farming and grow vegetables. Is that something you'd like to see? So let us know.
Oh, I'm filming this. We do it, it'll be in the morning. We do hell out of that.
We can film anytime. We can even do it at your house.
Yeah, or actually we get to
Woo! We can show you guys how to build gardens. We can show you guys how to make soil. What are you interested in? What would make you get involved in climate action? So I'm going to use this old cardboard. It's wet because it was out in the rain. As a cover for my compost. It's going to help it keep some moisture. And you can use cardboard or old fabric, especially cotton fabric, or like a coffee sack. Anything that's like a material that will eventually break down. But it's all good to use as a cover for your compost. Yeah, we'll chuck that onto
this one. Oh, you got the cardboard on there. Nice. Very nice.
interested in how to make a waste hooker. Yeah, he's been showing that in his lives recently. Where are you? We're at Sylvia Park Mall, composting the Sylvia Park Mall, the waste from the food court. And we're all done now, so thanks for tuning in. And is there anything around sustainability, around climate action, or what it is that you'd like to see that would that you'd like to learn, or that we can do that you think we should be doing to take care of Papatoa?
Yeah, it's all about like things. So
I know Etudaka is all about we are working for the planet, but we want to hear from you guys about what we should be doing.
Would you guys like to know how to garden?
Would you like to know how to farm? Yes, we are under a bridge. This is where my compost hub is, at Sylvia Park Mall, under a bridge. Got dirty hands for the planet. This guy, big appreciation to him for his mahi helping me. So yeah, it's actually, we keep thinking climate change is this unsolvable problem, that it's some kind of scary thing. We actually have all the power. Oh, about to come give you a hand. Next time, I'll be here next week.
Bring a drink.
Yeah, we forgot our water bottles today, which was tough. I have to say it was tough.
And you guys, like, if you guys want to come, you have to message first. Don't just rock up.
Don't just rock up.
Because you'll get told to rock off.
It's important that we know who's coming because
we've got to sign them in for the site.
Well, we have to be safe as well. We're just human beings, and especially for me, like around down here, if people rock up and I haven't checked in with security, the security will come and take you away. So I have to notify them I'm going to have volunteers with me on the day. So yeah, please give me a message in advance. You can hit me up on Sophora Fox. You can hit up Etudako. I'm the feminine energy that is supporting Rata and his amazing work here with Etudako. So yeah, recently been able to realize that, you know, we're supposed to be working in a partnership, supposed to be sharing our energies to make a difference on this planet. He's not my boyfriend, but he's a dear friend. And of course got my kitty as well. Oh, what's over there? She's my real boyfriend. Got her little high vis on because I leave her off leash by the road, so I want everyone to know she's with me. So yeah, Hilda, thank you so much for being a part of the life, and I'll take you back to Rada for his final words.
Kia ora whānau. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back out. So tomorrow I'm going to be at my wānanga, kōrero te reo Māori. So if you're going to be in GI at the wānanga down there for Te Wānanga Aotearoa, you will see me out doing my mihi, doing my kōrero, and having a talk and listening and getting... Actually, I'm doing a lot more listening than talking, hopefully. The kaiko doesn't like me getting talking. I'm too loud. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. On Sunday, we might be heading out on the Waste Walker as normal, meeting up at Kitei Park. But next week, I've created an event on Facebook, which is the 25th. You can go over and get on the 25th. Some of the whānau are going to come out, bring some kai out, and we're just going to have a day out with the whānau. Might be...
And the Waste Walker, eh?
On the Waste Walker.
A day out on the Waste Walker. Next Sunday, you said?
Next Sunday, the 25th.
25th at when?
At Kitei Park, and we normally kick off around 10, 11.
You have to check in on his scheduled live because he might be sleeping in if you show up too early. So,
Yeah.
So next Sunday, 25th, out for the Waste Walker. We'll bring your fish and chips and bring some fruit for us, and we'll make a great day of it.
Yeah, and then we'll go until all night. So, you know what it's about?
Well, you know we got the music and the beats while we clean the streets, so...
And the motto is, what is it? Anyone comes and asks what we're up to. We're picking up rubbish. We're picking up rubbish, right? That's the secret sauce of this all going to happen. That's right. Drop the heart. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. But
Wow.
make sure if you guys are coming in, hit the follow button up here. Hit that share button down there. It's all about growing it. You become a part of an iwi bigger than you while we go and claim back land, return soil, and we go and grow our own whenua. That's right, whānau.
That's right, we're making mountains.
And just a note, you don't have to be Māori to be tangata whenua either. See, we got another one signing up. That's what's happening. So make sure you guys are following.
I didn't sign up.
She signed up.
I didn't sign up.
They all wanted, eh?
Oh, we made this. We both founded Etu Rako, but he's the front man. He's the personality of the whole space. You know, look at him. He's got the ability to talk that long ass yarn, which is what you TikTokers are all about here. And that's not me. I'm all in this freaking yarning the science, and that's boring. But we'll make it fun. This guy's gonna inspire me, show me how to make it fun. Kia ora. Here you go, Rada.
Kia ora. So, do you guys have any questions? Anything you might want to answer? We've just been working. As you can tell, you know, I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's been mahi just non-stop. And that's how it normally is. So if you are going to come out, just remember, there's no breaks. There's no breaks. Hey, breaks are a myth, bro. Breaks are for the weak. We just go out until we finish. Because it's about just clocking off. Where's the beers? Oh, we don't know where the beers are yet.
Thanks for helping me, Rada. Yeah, I'll get him a beer now. Thanks. He gave me 4 hours and 40 minutes of his labour and time. Oh, he did say he'd show you his ads. So you don't need a gym membership if you come to this kind of CrossFit.
You don't need it at all.
And if you're keen to come lend some hands, lend your heart, lend your energy, pop up
right.
to a nuku,
How am I still single?
guarantee.
How am I still single, father?
Because you know how during the TikTok he talks non-stop?
Because he's a wank.
That doesn't stop when the live is over.
It doesn't stop. Neither does she. No, she does actually. She does stop. She goes into shutdown mode.
Brother's like, go, 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 and then he's like sleeping. Like,
oh, what just happened? Don't worry, cuz. We just been doing the compost.
This is the compost hub. Alrighty. We just did a couple of hours. When did we start? Around 1? Started at 1, right?
Yeah.
So 1 to 4:37. We composted 2 tons of food waste from Sylvia Park Mall Food Court, and we dug and flipped and turned another 4 tons of food of compost. So between these two of us, we've just shoveled 6 tons of material, which is why we've got that lean physique. And anyone's invited down. One other cool thing about compost, since I'm a science nerd and I can't sort of shut up about that stuff, there's a bacteria that's inside a compost that's called Vaccaei or Vaccaei or something like that. I'm not very good at the Latin. But it works with the serotonin digesting part of your brain. It's actually symbiotic with it, and it helps your brain to digest serotonin. And the reason why we're symbiotic with that is because humans used to go into the ngahiri, into the forest all the time. There's a reason why kids know to jump into piles of crunchy leaves, because in that deteriorating organic matter, there's a bacteria that literally makes your brain, makes you happier. So we're a part of this thing, whānau. We're a part of nature. Hey, your shirt! You want to come earn it? Get to work with us.
See, it's all about having fun while learning the knowledge at the same time. It keeps you interested because subconsciously you're still downloading a message while you're thinking, what a cracker.
No, see, I'm just like a science nerd.
Anyway, Whānau, this
Follow
is
me
the
if you-
Eturako shirt, and it smells like compost. So if you want original bad boy, filthy dirty.
Are you a dirty boy?
Yeah, we'll give it clean though. We'll get it washed up. And we'll package it up, we'll send it out, and just like we know, what we do is we go and get our shirts from Save Mart, we go and print them up with the Eturako symbol. You guys purchase and buy them. We're going to be doing that sometime this week and working on getting those printed. We've got a couple of shirts. They will all be original, so they all don't look the same. So this one here has lovely flowers on it, whānau. So you know what I mean? So you flick that up, and look, it's just a nice, lovely little flower one.
The great thing about doing that upcycling from secondhand is what you just said. They're all completely original. You're not going to be wearing the same merch as another guy.
They are OG as what it comes. And so what we do is you would purchase them. Now, they're going to be about $80 a shirt. Now, the reason why that cost is because when you buy one of these, when another whānau member comes out that we notice it doesn't have the kind of money to go and purchase one of these, we give them away free. And we usually give them to tamariki because we want to inspire them to wear something that is of value. And that's why we put it at a high price, is because it has a high value and the kids feel like they're wearing something that is high brand and high value. And it is making them feel like that this is the kind of clothes that they want. So I know that's what it is. The donations in Koha all go back into the thing. And like I said, when you follow and subscribe to this channel, you become a part of the Ete Iwi Whānau, where we will decide where the funds are spent. So you'll see where the money we're getting from these t-shirts and how we're spending that money and what we're doing with that money, because it's all about you deciding how we do these things as well, because we're all about bringing it down and getting you guys being a part of this whānau. It's going to be something different that we've never seen before. So, I'm going to go get a beer or a drink. I'm thirsty.
Yo, it's my shout, obviously, as you've seen him working hard here in my compost hub. And if you're interested in the kind of kōrero that I've got as well, I'm a big nerd. I'm probably not quite as a funny guy as him, but if you're interested in the nerdy stuff too, you can catch me on Sephora Fox.
Peace out. Nah. But anyway. Oh, look at it.
Some rubbish. Oh, look, there's some rubbish.
Pick up the rubbish. Pick up the trash. Don't be a dirty ass. Don't be a hohara. Man's so thirsty. Man is so thirsty. Man is so thirsty.
Saved from the oceans.
What should mans do?
Alright, let's go.
Man don't care about none of that.
Come on now.
Safety first, people. You know, we're gonna be out here shining up. It's actually nice and warm being tucked back into it again. So look, we're out. Josh, cuz, I seen you popping. You've been leaving some full coaties around for bro? Or what? Hey? I seen you, bro. Don't be going doing the Skippy audio out. Gee. No, I said a full one, cuz. At least leave a full one down there. You know, that's your payment out. You know, at least pay for what you do, bro. Don't be doing that. I seen you, cuz. I seen you pop up, my G. Yo. Up to, What are you up to? What are you up to these days, bub? I'm gonna hit follow on you, bro. We're just chilling. So what's that?
What's up? Thanks for tuning in where we composted Sylvia Park Mall.
Straight up.
We are legit.
Oh, do you want me to drive?
Oh, it's fine. I'm already in the driver's seat. We better get
Oh, we're gonna go into the city, yeah.
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Damn, I wish I had nicer clothes on, but let's go like this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't we stink?
I smell beautiful, bro. I smell
Do you want to like shoot back kind of, because it's traffic, so it'll probably take us till 6 o'clock to get there.
I've
I've got to drop my dog back so we can shoot by mine, swing through the shower. I could drop you yours if you want.
I don't know.
We'll just figure it out.
Yeah. Got a meeting tonight, so we're going to be meeting the Green Party representative MP.
Sabine!
And Savine, so you guys are going to figure out that more. And that's going to be having a party down at Keith A on the Tuesday the 25th. So yeah, we're going to get some, we're going to try and just get it out and come down. There'll be a lot of people that'll be out for that day.
Voting. It's Make sure you're voting.
Look, it's never mind. But honestly, Fano, this time we're going to educate you on how these voting people. So on Sunday, on the 25th, you're going to tune in with Savine and I, and we're going to have a cordial about what is he wanting. You know, what is this Green Party wanting, and why should we vote for them? You know, what is this thing? And you guys, if you guys can do some research about some of these things that the Green Party are doing, and some questions you might want to ask, then, you know, that's what I think. And I know they're all for the pocket. Oh, whoa. If that's a question we need to ask, maybe we should ask today, right? So, you know, no question is a silly question. There are limits, I must admit. But no question is a silly question. And so you got to ask yourself, you know, what are the things that you want to hear from our leaders? What are the kind of questions that you wish you could ask those leaders? And if they could do change, how would that change look like for you? And what would you see that change as? What are we up to?
I have to sign out.
We have to sign out. Security. But yeah, you know, we're all about challenging the norm. And like I said, we get these people out there talk the talk. So let's get them walking the walk. For 6 hours, picking up the rubbish, fixing their community. But yeah, and also your man's going to be on TV. We're not going to tell you who just yet, but we'll be definitely out. Anyway, ka kite anō, much love whānau. Hit that follow button, hit that sub button, and we'll be back out on the streets picking up the trash, paying our favourite things.
I just finished. I did turned out one box, and I flipped 3 boxes and did 12 bins.
That's sounds like pretty much up to the